found of getting good XP is if you actually go to the source wells, especially during an invasion, and just sit there until the bosses come out. You get A ton of XP, B, if you're like an apothecary, you get a lot of pure stones, which will give you the essences, which you can punch down to give you the eternal...
Planar dust.
That's it. Which then obviously you can use to make like dyes and that. Because we saw like black dyes for like 6 or 7 plat each on our server. And plus obviously then that can go towards your planar attunement, which will give you the buffs in that for your, well, int or wisdom or whatever classes that you play. There's one guy in our guild who's unemployed as well, and he's like just finished off tier 2 of his planar attunement. He's got a lot more patience than I.
I can't play Rift for that long. I can't spend like 8 hours a day on it.
Well, I find that there's, you know, there's a lot of good content in there, but I'm at a point now, and I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I'm at a point now where doing a T1 and T2 is pointless. I won't use the marks of achievement, and I don't need any of the stuff in there. PvP is just worn on me because I've just done a lot of it, you know. And, you know, the only thing really that I still have to do is raiding.
That's the same with us, pretty much. I mean, we could grind out for this and that, but it's really...
If we definitely had enough people to do it, I'd log in sort of every other day to do hammer out. I'd be quite happy to do that. You know? But
Yeah, me
to
too.
get people on,
Well, I know for the most part that in our guild we're at a point now where there's not really too many people on during the day, and they just all log in for the raids. I mean, even our raid leader plays League of Legends and that, between her studying and the game.
what would you say if your guild leader said, like, if you're not looking into Rift, and, you know, if you're only logging into raids, I'm going to pick you up here, things like that?
Well, I mean, I can understand it, but I mean, to be honest, I'd want the reason to be that there's a lot of guild stuff going on. Like, if it was a guild where it was like, okay, we're doing this stuff as a guild, we're going to be doing opening raid rifts to get ourselves geared for water resist stuff, etc, etc. And if you're not going to make the effort to log in and do it, then you're not coming on the raid. Fair enough, I have no problem with that. But it's the fact that you might have 10 to 15 people on at night time.
What have you done to us?
And even less than that during the day.
If he can talk, he can tell us why the Killix are attacking,
really
and how House Olgo is controlling them.
This mission wasn't easy. Little thanks might be nice.
Like, if
Sure.
the guild leader...
Now, let's
See,
do
our
this.
guild leader, like, just logs
remember
on
when we
and
lived among you
does his own
before
PvP
joining the
thing, and
kind.
that's about it.
There was only isolation.
If,
I'm going to
but
run
he's
some scans.
saying, basically,
Tell us why the
Yeah.
aggression.
if you log on just for hammering down and that's it, then
There is such pain.
we'll start kicking.
The song of the universe is disrupted. The warriors are angry, and we swarm.
Oh, he said
You will
something
tell
about
me everything I want to
being a
know.
dime a dozen.
We feel the agony. Your species is responsible. We must swarm.
There's a lot of neural activity. He's hurting. Must be his connection to the hive mind.
It's
Not
hard to
sure
say
why.
with the server, because obviously it's not so much the case of getting healers in, it's getting healers in
You
that
must
A,
be
know what they're
dissected and
doing,
absorbed.
B, have the focus to actually go in there, you know. I'm sure you can pick up a healer,
only
but
making
are they
things
going to
worse.
actually be able to what they're doing?
We will rage.
And C,
Neural
are they
spike.
in a guild
Exactly how
and they
Olgo
just
does
want
it.
to get locked to
And
the
take him to a cell.
When we come, you will join with us.
We have our answer. Olgo is torturing Killix on our land, driving them against us. Take out the Olgo pain
Which
factory,
bosses are
and
you up
free up almost all our troops.
It's going a little far, I think.
There are no guarantees, but I don't think the journey is long. There's a cave system nearby. Olgo troop levels are high, and we've spotted Killix too. This is a death trap. No one gets near it. It's got to be the pain factory. If you get inside, destroy the Olgo
One
forces,
suggestion
contact me.
I have,
Stop
and makes a
that swarm.
huge difference, and it's worthwhile getting for it later on, is get the King's Boss mod add-on, because it makes your life so much easier. basically, it's called King Boss Mod, and what it will do is, there's a little bit of setting up, because you basically have to turn off, it basically gives you alerts. It's very similar to apparently how WoW works. But for example, if you're doing Rodantics, it will give you timers for when he's going to be doing his knockbacks and things like that. It's really helpful.
As well.
Yeah, I mean, it's helpful once you get up to like Dolan and Molinar, because what you have to do is when you're fighting the bosses, they can't be more than 4% apart, maybe 3% apart. So it basically has a bar on it and shows you green, yellow, red, so you can determine whether to slow down damage or not, which is the main thing, because if not, then you need someone sitting there looking at the 2 different percentages and get that.
You're making me want to go and play Rift now.
To be honest, I'm just doing it because it's stuff that I've found has made my life a lot easier. I don't have any issue sharing information. It's not like you're on the same servers. Which boss are you guys finding you're getting stuck at?
I haven't really got stuck yet, but we were on Sikaron, however you say his name. Did we only do it a night? The last raid was that. Yeah, we did it once. We did alright, but
The main thing that we found with that, learning it, was getting people for the interrupt and actually doing it in time, and the placement of the tomes, or whatever you call the stone thing.
yeah, some people didn't get it. Some people just didn't get it.
Do you guys ever heard of rift strats?
Yeah.
It's always worthwhile because it has a really good graphics on there, the placement of the stones and that.
We just need some more practice. We only had one run at it. That was all it was.
I know.
If we had a couple more nights, we'd have been able to do it. We were stuck on Zionist for a few nights and then we did it. We did Matron in the second time we tried it. We did Rodantics the first night we tried it. So.
Yeah, when we were first learning it, before we had a group of people, there was a guild called Condemned, which then changed to Mission Accomplished. They broke up. And before we had people join from them, we were on Xylus for about 5 weeks. 3 nights a week raiding. And also we didn't really have the gear yet either, so it was basically like GSB gear we all had.
We'll see what happens. I think everything will be alright. If worst comes to worst, I'm going to start a guild called Only Raid.
Your insecticide mines are online. The Killick should clear out soon.
You have no idea what this means to us. The thought of their talons on our prized heirlooms. We'll get word to the main house. Hopefully they can send some reinforcements. I thank you for this.
Young money. Yeah. I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man. And this what I'ma do till it's over. But it's far from over. Alright, bottles on me, long as someone drink it. Never drop the ball, fuck it y'all thinking. Making sure the young money ship is never sinking. About to set it off in this bitch Jada Pinkett. I shouldn't have drove, tell me how I'm getting home. You too fine to be laying down in bed alone. I could teach you how to speak my language, Rosetta Stone. I swear this life is like the sweetest thing I've ever known. Got to go Thriller, Mike Jackson on these niggas. All I need's a fucking red jacket with some zippers. Super good Smitto, a package of the swishers. I did it overnight, it couldn't happen any quicker. Y'all know them, well fucking me in. the biggest skeptic out, I make them a believer. It wouldn't be the first time I done it, throwing hundreds when I should be throwing ones, bitch, I run it. I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now, man. And this what I'ma do till it's over. Till it's over. But it's far from over. One thing about music, when it hits you feel no pain. And I swear I got this shit that make these bitches go insane. So they tell me that they love me. I know
my results were less than ideal, Master. There is no excuse for this failure.
But I really can't complain. Everything is kosher. 2 thumbs up. Eva and Roper. I really can't see the end getting any closer, but I'll probably still be the man when everything is over. So I'm riding through this.
Yeah, I got this feeling I'm going to be on this planet for a really long time.
Which planet?
I'm on Taurus.
I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere and back, but
yeah, I didn't like Taurus too much.
I'm getting bits of lag on here. Well, I don't know what it's lag, it just feels like the video is falling behind.
I was actually having a bit of server lag
But
too.
last, Master, consider the matter handled. I will exceed your expectations, Master.
Yeah, there was a bug on Terrace before that created lag on that, just in Terrace for some reason. I don't know if they fixed that or not.
It might still be there.
No, it's still there. I'm here right now.
Yeah, it just feels like the video is just a little bit behind. Not drastically, like you click a button and you're twiddling your thumbs while you wait for something to happen. Or wait for something to happen. The downside as well is you spend like 17 levels or 18 levels and you finally get your ship and you're like, yeah, I got a ship! And I'm stuck on a planet for the next 15 hours. Great!
Our offensive waits until we deal with
You don't have to do every level on Terrace. You know you can skip most of it.
I know, but it's... Ooh, I got a ton of
I kind of wonder if these companies like Rift and WoW have actually done tests to see what their populations have been affected in the last couple weeks.
To be honest, I doubt they're really worried about the initial release of it. I mean, I remember when Rift came out that there were huge server queues and things like that. So I think that their thinking is that the amount of releases that they do will be enough that after a while people will be sitting there waiting. They'll all get 50, they'll all be waiting for the next thing to come out and say, oh, I'm just going to go play Rift and come back and do flashpoints or whatever.
Oh, you're thinking there's not going to be enough content in Star Wars?
Well, I think the problem's going to be is that they're going to get 50. Oh yeah. That people are going to get